Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. Stay tuned. White Sox baseball is next. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, last outing, it was solid. I'll put it that way. He pitched into the 6th inning, but he couldn't get out of the 6th inning. I don't know if he ran out of gas or just wasn't able to locate his pitches. But in this game, if he's able to execute, minimize the pitches early in the game, I think he'll have a chance to go deeper in the game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, we'll see if the Todd father, Todd Frazier, can keep it going. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard.
Striding in once again, Big Daddy Bones, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Driven nicely into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Now a throw homeward is offline. My goodness.
15-game hit streak. Man, is he hot. He's swinging the bat great, and now the nation knows it. A lot of people paying attention. Opposing pitchers knew, but now everybody's watching around the country.
Jose Abreu.
0-1. Here's the pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 34 home runs now on the year. And it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead.
Fellow once said the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Polanco. Previously against Carlos Rodon, 4 for 11. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cabrera's after it. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Big Daddy Bones. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one.
79.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Stubbs has it in his tracks. 1 away. Digging in once again, Todd Frazier in his career versus this pitcher. Just a 1 for 9. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Rosario is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's
Come on,
Melky
Melky.
Cabrera. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Melky Cabrera.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And he'll tag the runner coming by. At least make him throw it. And the inning is over.
Serious.
A man left for the White Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Ready once again, Ben Paulson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Ben
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Bones is in pursuit. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pretty painless. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Big Daddy Bones. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Kepler over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Minnesota pick up win number 20 on the year. Trevor May earns his 3rd win of the year in relief.
For the victory.
Just about set for baseball here at Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Bones.
High in the air out to center field. Stubbs
come
is
on.
after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Big Daddy Bones 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Bones.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, it's been disappointing. I mean, here we are in the dog days of August, and this shows your colors right now. I mean, there's been a lot of bickering and complaining, but because they've been playing poorly, and it's hot, and they're all irritable. It's not a fun club to be around.
He's a handsome fella.
The screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
I love the hitting streak. I was glad to see him get that knock. I was hoping we weren't going to jinx him.
Digging in for his second at-bat.
Come on, Melky.
Lifetime numbers against Irvin Santana. Comes in with 15 hits in 43 tries. He also has 1 home run. Hard hit at third. Sano ranges to his left. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground-out victim. 2 away. Ready for another chance. Jose Abreu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Abreu.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hot shot to third. Sano loves it. Throw is dropped at first. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things.
Here's Miguel Sano. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Sano.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Bones looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location.
Good attempt, Bones.
Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Bones. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line.
Oof, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
fly ball out to straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. 2 down. Digging in now, Chris Jimenez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors for Minnesota thus far. Hit in the air to center field. Bones will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. In now, Big Daddy Bones.
Center fielder number 8, Big Daddy Bones.
Power swing it. Throw me one right in the sweet spot.
So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left.
All right, come on.
Now to the plate, Big Daddy Bones.
Center fielder.
And the pitch.
Big Daddy Bones.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stubbs moves over. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Corey Lupke earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Urban Santana couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB. Thursday night baseball headed your way from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the finale of standing in, Jason Castro. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bones giving chase. He's got it 1 away.
Well, let's take a look at the White Sox.
Into the box,
And
Big Daddy Bones. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the 2nd. Here's a shot to
No
left
doubter.
field and deep. Look at this.
Oh.
And that ball will stay fair.
Wrapper
And
on
it's
the
gone. A
foul
home
pole.
run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 21 for him on the season. And the White Sox are back in it. It's a 3-1 ball game.
Yeah, this is what I would call one of those good news, bad news scenarios. The good news is that he didn't have to face the cleanup man in the 1st inning. The bad news is he led off the 2nd inning and absolutely destroyed them.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Sano.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And this is pulled in out there by Cabrera for the 1st out. Striding into the box, Jorge Polanco.
Right in the
And he's off
basket.
to a hot
Polanco.
start in this one. Homered his first time around. The 0-2 delivery. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bones on the move. 2 gone. Standing in, Big Daddy Bones.
Center fielder, Big Daddy Bones.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh,
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
try to power swing it out of the park.
Now the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Kepler ranging back.
Ooh.
That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Talk about living up to the hype. We heard in spring.
Big Daddy Bones will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. Digging hard, he's headed for 3rd, and he will make it back to 2nd and be content with holding on there.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Trevor Plouffe. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Good lead there at 2nd. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santana is right there, 1 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Aggressive lead from the bag at 2nd. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play.
Oh.
And the throw is not gonna be in time as he's able to reach base safely. And here's Tyler Saladino. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Avisail Garcia.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple, but at the plate, Jorge Polanco. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. The 0-2 delivery. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on, and it looks to be the right-hander Matt Belisle. Into the box now, Big Daddy Bones. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. High in the air out to center field. Santana will wait on it, and very quickly 1 gone. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Chicago seal up their 30th win at home on the season. James Shields records the victory, his 13th of the year. David Robertson hammers down the save.
This player's multiple home run performance has his batting coach fired up.
Fired up. That's what I'm talking about, Boner. Big dog's got to eat. Oh. I want a raise.
Entering a series against the current division leader, this skipper incites his team to gear it up.
And now time is called here with the potential tying run over at first. They're not going to take any chances as they've made the move to a pinch runner now. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Trevor Plouffe.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is skied out toward right. Presley sprinting after it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's Cameron Maben now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score...
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They trail it here 6-4. Kevin Smith is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Alex Wilson wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Francisco Rodriguez. Guaranteed rate field there on a Saturday night in the Windy City. Carlos Rodon is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he has really pitched well at home, and I don't know if it's the energy from the fans or he feels comfortable on this mound. However way you want to slice it, he's thrown well at home, and I think we'll get another good performance at home in this game.
Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, this is a really good club. I mean, here we are the second half of the year. They're already leading the division, but now they're starting to open up a lead. It looks like it's almost like the quarter horse that you know is going to win this race, and he starts to pour it on to embarrass everybody. They're smelling the finish line right now.
So here is Avisail Garcia, lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. 4 hits in 19 tries, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulder. Striding in once again, James McCann. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Garcia on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the. Digging in for his second at bat, Big Daddy Bones. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Late.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He goes to first. Throwing the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Well, there's an infield single with 2 outs. You know, never too late to get a rally started. I love the hustle right there to get things going.
Now batting. Right
Digging
fielder.
in to try it again. Avisail Garcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And try.
Are you not gonna run for it?
Ready once again. Big Daddy Bones. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Bones.
Here comes the first pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Here it comes. Line drive to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a.
Whatever.
Digging in once again, Andrew Romine. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. I'm sure you know what's coming after that. Ready for another chance? Big Daddy Bones is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Fly ball out toward left center field. And they're going to chip away some more as this is down for extra bases. The runner scores from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safe.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. 10-4, the final in this game. Anibal Sanchez earned his 9th win of the year. Carlos Rodon was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Shane Green takes the rare 3-inning save, his second. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds. afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next. Miguel Gonzalez will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, I was impressed with him. Last game, he earned the W. And I mean that because he pitched through it, pitched through the 7th inning, and got the win for the team. Some guys don't work quite as hard as he did, but he earned that W.
Martinez is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. Lifetime against this particular arm. Comes in with 6 hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Maben is underneath this one, and that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy Bones. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Oh, he's just swinging the bat beautifully. What confidence to come to the ballpark knowing you got a great streak going, you're swinging the bat well. It's fun watching right now.
Now they put the tag on him at third, and that'll officially go as a caught stealing there, and that's the 1st out of the inning.
Looked to me like he was trying to read the pitcher's timing on that one, but he got it all wrong, obviously. Good job by the man on the mound to step off calmly and deal with the situation. Sometimes you see guys panic.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's got 8 hits in 19 tries. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He's running towards second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Maben there to put it away for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in and looking for more. Big Daddy Bones. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
He's been looking really good. Another hit, another multi-hit game. This hot streak has been really fun to watch him perform.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Runners on his way to third. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Todd Frazier.
On 1 and 2. Hit well on the ground to first. Glove by Cabrera, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. White Sox. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now the 0-1. Fly ball out to right field. Chasing after it is Maben. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Bones. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone. to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Three-run deficit in the bottom. And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
3-0 the final score in this one today. Brian Morris earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Ellis White is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. David Robertson hammers down the save, his 33rd of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 5 hits.
You do?
A hitter on a hot streak receives kudos from his batting coach.
A decade of funk. What?
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on. Stepping up now, Big Daddy Bones. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. High in the air out to center field. Stubbs moves over. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing across. So striding forward now, Ben Paulson. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bones is there, and he has it for the 1st out. Striding in once again, Big Daddy Bones. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth. Lifted in the air to center field. Stubbs has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Miguel Sano. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Miguel Sano.
The 0-2 home. There goes Stubbs. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy Bones. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the White Sox get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 game. No doubt an impressive home run. So Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. 8-2 tonight's final. Irvin Santana earns his 8th victory of the season. Brandon Kinsler works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty. MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday night baseball finds us at Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the second of 3 to start. Now batting, Big Daddy Bones. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 25 for him on the year. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, there are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too high.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Big Daddy Bones.
Big Daddy Bones.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and he turns another one
grand
around
slam
here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second home run of the game, and the White Sox have opened up a 5-0 lead.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Ready for another chance? Danny Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Danny Santana.
Lifted into center field. Bones moves over. 1 out. Digging in to try it again, Ben Paulson. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
When you're hot, that's what happens. Balls like that fall in for you. When you're cold, that gets caught. This is a hot streak he's on right now, so you take advantage of it. Ride it while it's good.
Here's the 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Bones looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way.
Big Daddy Bones will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Santana on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. Digging in once again, Tim Anderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Tim Anderson.
And he'll step off. Runner's on his way to 3rd. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And the runner's breaking for 3rd. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. And that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Ben Paulson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Ben Paulson.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Moncada will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bones is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bones. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Kepler going back at the track. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Striding in, Ben Paulson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Designated hitter, Ben Paulson.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bones moves over, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end. 6-5 the final. James Shields picks up his team best 14th win in this one. Phil Hughes is slapped with his 15th loss of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The winning pitcher is James Shields. His record is now 14-8. The save to David Robertson is 34th. The loss goes to Philip Hughes, his 15th loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.
Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago White Sox. Digging in now, Eddie Rosario. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Cabrera racing back to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Standing in, Big Daddy Bones. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. From the stretch, out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning.
Leading up for the Twins.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Bones racing back to the track, to the wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Settling in now, Ben Paulson. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bones is underneath this one. One gone.
Well, let's take a look at the White Sox defense, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down at first base at the big Cuban, Jose Abreu. You talk about a fuss over a private workout. He had everybody in baseball wanting to sign this guy. And years later, we know why.
So coming to the plate, Big Daddy Bones.
Big Daddy Bones.
Here comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Stubbs going back on it. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center, and that is 27 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Big Daddy Bones will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, and he is so close to having a cycle. He's one thing short, and the toughest one of them all, the triple. Looks like he's gonna get another at bat. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
Digging in and looking for more, Avisaíl Garcia. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second, and with that we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. And now the runner's trying for third. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
Yeah.
1-2, here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Hit on the ground to third, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
Whatever.
So stepping in, Big Daddy Bones. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Bones.
Now here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. Around second, looking for the cycle. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Oh my God.
Wow, have a day. He's just completed the cycle, folks.
Wow, one of the toughest things to do in baseball, right? Hit for the cycle in one game, single, double, triple, homer, all in one game. Congratulations.
Right fielder.
1-2, here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard to third. And not in time as the run scores. Throw on to first, so they get the out, but a big insurance run is in to score as the lead grows to 2 now. Into the box now, Big Daddy Bones. And if you've missed it, he's already collected the cycle in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
7-4.
After executing a rare batting feat, this player receives a call he would never have expected.
Guaranteed Rate Field there on a Saturday night in the Windy City. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series. Stepping in, Big Daddy Bones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Big Daddy Bones.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. Makes the play, 1 away. Time now to check the start.
You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bones racing back at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bones is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Ready for another chance.
And
Big Daddy Bones 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Big Daddy Bones.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Oh,
Dickerson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Bones. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Steven Souza. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Bones going back on it, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Striding in once again, Big Daddy Bones, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out of the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Matt, talk about 2-out lightning. First 2 guys are retired.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Big Daddy Bones. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Kiermaier to the track. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 28 on the season, as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Ready once again, Big Daddy Bones. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Kiermaier ranging back out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So a 3-run blast to deep center here is second of the game, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
11-10 is the end of the line in this score. The Tampa Bay Rays blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Alex Cobb hangs win number 11. afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago White Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Corey Lupke, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Big Daddy Bone.
This is in the air out to right field. After it is Souza, but he can't get there. It's over his head. And he'll reach second now with one away. So a double into the gap has him in business here with one away. And as we take a look at the White Sox leaders in that category, he currently sits third on the team. Runner goes for third, and he'll step off. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Big Daddy Bones.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Drilled to the left side. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Well, another hit. You talk about a pitcher who threw well and got a win in his last start. Total opposite right here. He hasn't thrown the ball very well. They've been hitting him pretty good, and at the moment, he stands to be the guy that's going to get the loss.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Here's Todd Frazier now. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. The 0-1 pitch. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Back at Garrett. Digging in now, Matt Duffy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Matt Duffy.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bones moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nate Eovaldi is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Nate Eovaldi.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run. A solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Saladino into shallow center, and he hauls it in for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Steven Souza. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready with the 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Bones ranging back at the track. Wow, that's up onto the patio.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
This is line to left. Dickerson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores. 7-5, how today's comes to an end. Corey Lupke earns win number 7 on the Tuesday night baseball from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week. At the plate, Big Daddy Bones. First at bat for him here, and he brings with him a season tally of 30 long balls. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been on the skids. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Brantley going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left center field. Number 31 for him on the season. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he didn't have to supply a whole lot of power with that one. He catches the fastball, and all he had to do is just really make a nice swing, which he did right there. And that ball just did not.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy Bones. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Now a hard liner toward short. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So he's into second base here with a double to begin the home third. And as we take a look at the White Sox leaders in that category, he currently sits third on the team. Striding in once again, Jose Abreu. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here it comes on 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and that's through into left, a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Oh, the changeup executed nicely, and he still got a ground ball. They got the base hit. He got his ground ball. He did everything he wanted to do. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for you.
Ready once again. Big Daddy Bones. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ichiro giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Ready for another chance? Michael Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Martinez.
The 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run shot to left center, his first home run of the season, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way, and there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot, and you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch, and the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy Bones. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that means Jose Abreu will come to the plate here.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, and he is so close to having a cycle. He's one thing short, and the toughest one of them all, the triple. Looks like he's going to get another at bat. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
The 0-2 delivery. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw to third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 5-4 game.
Well, that's a huge.
Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Bones. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. Around second, looking for the cycle. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We've played 8 full. The White Sox lead it 8-7. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the ninth is set. Digging in once again, Francisco Lindor. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Now the 1-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Cabrera's there, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Ramirez. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, digging for two.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So here's Francisco Lindor now, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Now the 2-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Bones going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The runner scores from second. And the second run will score as well.
What a great feeling. Extra inning game.
So striding forward now, Big Daddy Bones bats with a homer and 2 doubles to his credit. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. Dan Otero wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Cody Allen earns the save out of the bullpen, number 36 on the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the White Sox, 8 runs on 15 hits. 3 errors. They left 11 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street station, and that Pace Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of Guaranteed Rate Field.
MLB Network welcomes you inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Fly ball out toward left center field. Effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
What was that?
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bones.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, previously against Carlos Rodon, 5 for 12. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. That one is out of here. This game is tied. At the plate, Michael Martinez. He went deep in the contest last night.
Michael Martinez.
Lifted in the air to center field. Bones is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Bones.
Big Daddy Bones.
This one is launched. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 32 now for the season. And it's given the White Sox a 4-2 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb. Yep.
Here's Ichiro now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Cabrera on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Settling in now, Big Daddy Bones. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ichiro has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Left for the White Sox. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Tilson on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now at the plate, Austin Jackson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that puts the tying run at second and the go-ahead run at first base. If you can get that knock or get that guy in from first.
Now in the box, Big Daddy Bones. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit at third. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, he came to play this game. That base hit right there hit really hard. That makes him 3 for 4 on the day. What a day for him.
Here's Melky Cabrera. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Melky Cabrera.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Martinez on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win.
It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. At the plate, Big Daddy Bones is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Oh, and he misses it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Striding in once again, Big Daddy Bones 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Panic. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Joe Panic.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bones has it in his tracks, and that's the third out. So it's no runs on. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy Bones. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Big Daddy Bones.
Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he set down 1 away. Ready once again, Justin Ruggiano. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Bones makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Bones.
Big Daddy Bones.
This is line to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though. Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
1 run is scored. The relay, and now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And they'll get the man at third here. Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air to center. Bones is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back. And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Corey Lupke earns his 8th victory of the season. Jeff Samardzija worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Guaranteed rate field there on a Saturday night in the Windy City. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game. Now in the box, Big Daddy Bones. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with the double in the ball game last night. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Pence going back on it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Joe Panic. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Joe Panic.
Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Cabrera. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Coming to the plate now, Big Daddy Bones comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but a foul ball.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this will be handled by Pence for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Bones. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Bones.
Center fielder, Big Daddy Bones.
Driven nicely into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
He's tough to get out anyway, but you put him on a streak like this, it seems like his concentration has gone to a whole nother level.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And the runner's breaking for third. Lifted in the air to right field. Pence has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. The relay. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. This one pretty well in the bag. We played 8 full. 10-2 the final in this game. Matt Moore earns his team leading 11th win as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. From America's heartland, we've got nighttime baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game. Digging in now, Big Daddy Bones. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First offering on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Kane. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Striding in once again, Big Daddy Bones, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Abreu rounds the corner and is headed home. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Mondesi ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon. Previously against Carlos Rodon, 4 for 12. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Digging in and looking for more. Big Daddy Bones, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Looking up is Gordon. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Number 33 on the year. And it's a 5-3 game now.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Big Daddy Bones. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the fountains and into the stands for a home run. Wow.
Well, I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Ready for another chance? Alex Gordon, career numbers against Nate Jones. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Now a flare out toward right center. Moncada ranging into shallow right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Bones. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. 7-5 tonight's final. The White Sox get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Lucas Giolito gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. David Robertson earns the save out of the bullpen. Tuesday Night Baseball is on the air from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball starts right now. Gordon has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try running. In is Jorge Soler, and this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Bones makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Big Daddy Bones, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Sanchez rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
So he's unable to wiggle out of danger, and we're all knotted up.
And as a former pitcher, I know how painful that is. He's 1 out away from ending the inning, and he gives up an RBI triple. Nice job by the offense cashing in. Now they've got a good chance to take the lead.
After it is Kane. And that retires the side. Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Bones. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now this is lined into left field for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Taken for strike 3, the throw. And he will be nailed at third on a questionable decision, to say the least. Into the box now. Big Daddy Bones in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. This is line to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the... not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one. From the place affectionately known as the K, we're at the plate, Big Daddy Bones. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. And a base hit as the White Sox pick up their first knock of the ball game. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Well, if you're looking to make an impression in September that's going to carry over to spring training, that's how you do it. Nice job, kid.
Stepping in, Giovanni Soto. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively.
Giovanni Soto.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch inside, the throw. Pickoff move to second. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
Whatever.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Big Daddy Bones. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Takes this the other way to right. O'Brien moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
That's one of those tough luck outs.
Digging in to try it again, Terrence Gore. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Gore.
Here it comes on 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bones on the move. He's got it 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready once again, Terrence Gore. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Terrence Gore.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Bones sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Stepping up now, Big Daddy Bones due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Kane is under it. 1 out. Digging in, Big Daddy Bones, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. Splash landing. It's into the fountains for a monster home run. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 35 now on the season. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
With the season winding down and his team teetering at the edge of the race, this skipper makes a final plea for a show of mettle.
Blondie Bobo, Boof, Boog, Boomer, Bronco, Bubba, Buck, Bud, Catfish, Country Boy, Dirtbag, Fatty, Bones,
A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series.
Friday Night Baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Into the box now, Big Daddy Bones, and he begins play with a very respectable 35 home runs for the season. High in the air out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
J.D. Martinez.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Bones going back on it. Still going back. And it's gone into the front row of bushes. Digging in for his second at bat. Big Daddy Bones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in past meetings with Jose Quintana. 16 base hits in 48 ABs. He's also hit 3 home runs. Bones has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Alex Presley. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Alex Presley.
Lifted the other way to left center. Cabrera's after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Big Daddy Bones. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Throw won't get him. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Big Daddy Bones. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Now a swing and a fly ball. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly 1 away. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Fly ball out toward left center field. Bones will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 4-2. The final score tonight. Jordan Zimmerman records his 14th winning decision of the season. Francisco Rodriguez records the save, his 40th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball for you now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Cabrera and Abreu slug it out. Coming up next on the show. Hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and there were 2 down. So coming to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's gone 3 for 11. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bones sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think. Stepping up now, Big Daddy Bones. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A swing to right center field. Marisnik ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Sanchez rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was churning those legs on the base paths, making it the third with a triple.
Number 79, Jose Abreu.
Now the runner breaks for the plate. Looped out toward third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy Bones 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. from the stretch. Line toward the gap in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Anderson is on his way home. The runner from first crosses the plate. Now the relay home, and he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a one-run deficit. Ready once again, Big Daddy Bones. He's tripled twice already in this ball game. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. 0-1, here it comes. This is line to left, and this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead.
Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bones is after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Career numbers against Nate Jones. He's hitless in 6 tries. And he goes down and gets this one as it's lifted high into the air out to medium deep center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Back here at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park, as we get a shot of nighttime Detroit. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-2 pitch. Runner goes. Seared down the first baseline. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. Now they tag him out between second. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that. Matt Boyd takes the mound to start the 11th inning. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Hard liner toward short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
First baseman, number 79.
Digging in once again, Jose Abreu. He was a double play victim last time around. High in the air out to center field. Jones is right there, 1 down. Striding in once again, Todd Frazier. It was a walk in his last trip.
Todd Frazier.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Ready for another shot now, Melky Cabrera. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The 1-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Big Daddy Bones. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's a line drive. That's down. It'll give him the lead, and then will score. 2-run score. The relay. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is. So a 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Palehose host road win number 40 on the year. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Astros, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Here's a hard-hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are stepping into the box. Jose Altuve, first shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bones on the move. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. He's through first and hustling for second. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Altuve takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0. Now in the box, Carlos Correa. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Correa reached for and popped into the air back behind second. Moncada will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
All right, Matt, time for majestic defensive alignment for the White Sox. And I'm looking down there at the catcher position, Giovanni Soto. This guy calls a great game, and everybody loves throwing to him when they got a chance to have him behind the plate. Calls a great game.
After it is Cabrera. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Bones 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Beltran. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Big Daddy Bones. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Ready for another chance. Big Daddy Bones.
Big Daddy Bones.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about it. Digging in and looking for more. Yulieski Gurriel. A hit in 2 tries so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's Carlos Beltran. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Pulled toward right center field. Bones has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Big Daddy Bones.
Big Daddy Bones.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Beltran has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Bones. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Lofted in the air out to right field. Beltran has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Tilson is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. David Robertson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Nate Jones wraps it up for the save, his third of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. MLB The Show's in the heart of Texas on a Wednesday night at Minute Maid Park. stepping in, Big Daddy Bones.
Big Daddy Bones.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit the center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 37 on the year as they move on top 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken.
One out, nobody on.
Batting second, center fielder, George Springer.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Garcia. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yulieski Gurriel. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. Bones sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy Bones. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch. Digging in once again, Big Daddy Bones. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. In to score, the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is in there.
Well, that 2 RBI base hit is some big runs right there. In the middle innings, those are critical because now, as you move forward, you get to the best part of your bullpen is to set it up to shut the game down. Maybe they'll add more runs, but if not, you're set up pretty good.
Hot shot to third. Oh, what a stop. In time. Evan Gattis now standing in. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Evan Gattis.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Well, this goes to show you that nobody is immune from throwing.
Ready once again, Carlos Beltran. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Carlos Beltran.
To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Well,
into the box, Big Daddy Bones. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 on the evening. Really swinging the bat.
Striding in, Giovanni Soto. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
So striding in, Avisail Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Soft liner to the right side, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, and the second run will score as well.
Just when it looked like you might be dead and down, here they come back.
Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bones. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Springer. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Beltran. He was a double play victim last time around. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bones racing back to the track. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bones. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Scorched to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and it's a fast start to the 11th now. Stepping in, Big Daddy Bones.
Big Daddy Bones.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Settling in now, Kevin Smith. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now. Standing in, Avisail Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 0-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Altuve is there as he makes the catch, and they'll... Stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy Bones.
Center fielder, Big Daddy Bones.
Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the... 13-12, the final score in this one. Chicago earned the win with a big 20-hit attack. Brian Morris.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this at the plate. Big Daddy Bones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Big Daddy Bones.
High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. He's got it one away. So striding in, Jorge Soler. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bones is underneath this one. One down.
All right, Matt, time.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy Bones. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by.
The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Big Daddy Bones. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Well, this is how rallies start. You get one man on, then you get the base hit. Look, it's still early. I know they're down by a lot, but, man, this is how little things add up. They need to score this inning, and then from there continue to add on.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Merrifield takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Head-to-head against Nate Carnes. He's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. Merrifield is there for it. And that retires the side. Digging in once again, Alex Gordon. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bones moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready for another chance. Big Daddy Bones. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Lofted in the air out to right field. Orlando on his horse. He makes the play. A fine running catch. Into the box. Big Daddy Bones.
Big Daddy Bones.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 11-5 the final tally in this one. Nate Carnes earns the win, his second. Carlos Rodon.
First for the victorious Kansas City.
Guaranteed rate field there on a Saturday night in the Windy City. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bones giving chase. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Eric Hosmer. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that's in there. Base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, he's having a terrific season. Keeping that average up there above the 300 mark, that's an indication.
Stepping up to the plate, Big Daddy Bones. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short, as he'll hang on here to record the second out. Digging in to try it again. Big Daddy Bones comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Digging in and looking for more, Big Daddy Bones. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead.
40 home runs. Man, that's some amazing power. Not many guys are hitting the ball over the boards 40 times. At any time, in any season.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Left fielder, number 4.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bones on the move. One away. Striding in once again, Big Daddy Bones. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Now the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gore going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Ready for another shot now. Peter O'Brien. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Peter O'Brien.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And tonight. We've got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bones is after it. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Big Daddy Bones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Big Daddy Bones.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Lamar racing back, still going back. Wow, that's up onto the patio.
Hey, baseball has really changed. Remember when
standing in, Jeffrey Marte, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Bones is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cliff Pennington. Lifetime numbers with James Shields, just a 1 for 9. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bones on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Big Daddy Bones.
Big Daddy Bones.
Here comes the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Maben rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
Moncada.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. His past history with Richards. He's gone 5 for 13. He also has 1 home run. And that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And that'll put an end to the inning. White Sox pick up just the 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cliff Pennington. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cliff Pennington.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Moncada into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Big Daddy Bones. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Calhoun racing back at the track. He gets there, and that's the second out. In now is Andrelton Simmons. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Andrelton Simmons.
In the air now out to right field. Kloof is in pursuit. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in once again, Big Daddy Bones. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Hit hard towards the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, and he is so close to having a cycle. He's one thing short, and the toughest one of them all, the triple. Looks like he's gonna get another at bat. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
Second baseman, Yohan.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
This is on the ground over to first, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Here's Melky Cabrera. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Number 53, Melky Cabrera.
1-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. He'll go the short way to Espinosa, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Big Daddy Bones, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Hard hit at third. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a time? Ready once again, Big Daddy Bones, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So ready for another chance, Danny Espinosa. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Espinosa.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Bones on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Digging in now, Big Daddy Bones.
Number 7, Big Daddy Bones.
Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only 1 away. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Right side. Throw won't get him.
Well, that's one of those unusual plays right there. Great hustle by the runner going to second base. You just picked up your teammate a base hit. They couldn't get the throw to second base in time. Therefore, he gets a hit.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right.
And that's going to do it as they walk off as winners here in the 13th. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate, as the stats indicate. Ended up with 4 hits, including a home run.